Angel stuff at the front. And if a crocodile jumps in the boat, he won't come under that rope either.
So I guess that answered my question.
He knows?
Feel free to answer any questions. Ask any questions. Right, there's 30 in here, 20 girls, 10 boys. So each splash in the water is ringing the dinner bell.
Oh!
Did you see how fast that was? About 30.
How long has she been in captivity?
All her life. Born and bred here.
Okay.
Just get you a hard bite. When they bite really hard and make a sound with their jaws.
Okay, you're going to get a snapper.
Oh! Got some of it. See that fast striking movement to the side? That's one of their best weapons. Hear that popping sound?
Oh yeah.
Oh! Wow! That's what I wanted. Okay, we'll keep moving.
That was pretty exciting.
Yeah, that's I always go there because she always puts on a good show, that one.
Always the same one?
Yep, that one there is.
Well, I think she must have been the one that came by the front of the restaurant because she knew it was time for the tour.
You were feisty then, weren't you? It's about 3.5 metre.
How old would he be?
He's about 30 as well, but he's from the wild.
Oh, 30.
He's from the wild.
Yeah.
He
His
is
name is Little Boy. Watch this. Oh.
So they don't discriminate.
Oh, they've got it. Well done. Well, it's like 3 metre and weighed nearly a tonne.
Oh, wow.
And he was totally blind. He only had one eye and one tooth.
Oh.
And he was so big he was left alone, but we actually had to hand feed him. Because without having teeth, they can't really get their own food. He was too big to jump from the boat. Oh yeah, if he turns around, he'll go after him.
Oh my God.
So he rings the dinner bell, and gone under. Now imagine this at night time. You're not going to see it, are you? There you are.
Oh.
Hello. Hello.
I didn't think I would have let
That's a nest there in front of those birds. There's a crocodile nest. See that big mound?
Yeah.
4 or 5 metres back from the water's edge. That is a nest.
Okay, so do they make that?
Yeah, the female scraps up their nest. Just drop up, huh? That's probably her nest actually, because she's been hanging around here a bit.
Good catch there. Well, it gives it that creepy charm.
Yeah. One straight ahead there, just lurking. You want that? You can have it. Just bring it all.
Get your rope. Somebody make a song out of that.
Oh, I've got it back. You can have that though. So if you look at the croc there, on top of its head, its eyes, ears and nose are all sort of elevated, like on a disc. Actually connected to its body, so they're actually born with an armour. Now that's all protective layer. That's all bone and skin, oste, bone and skin derm. Now top speed of a human being chased by a crocodile on land, you'll punch out your personal best every time, won't you?
I don't know if I could run many kilometers at
Here
that
comes
speed though.
Up sometimes?
We've seen a lot today.
Yeah.
This is good. Right there, Blair.
Up the side.
Right in front.
Oh, how did I miss him?
Look at him. Yeah, I see in the back, like you said.
So yeah, they're pretty heavy, they're stocky, they are ambush predators. So even though a lot of pythons use ambush as a tactic, they also do a bit of active foraging as well. So at night time they may move around and try and find their food. Whereas blood pythons are pretty sedentary. They'll just spend weeks and weeks on end, sometimes even months, in the exact same position. And he is extremely venomous and it can potentially kill me. Let's see how we go. So I'll hold this fella up for you, so you can look at him. Why don't you tell me what it is? It's a taipan. Well done. It is one of 3 species of taipan.
I actually can't see him. The water's very murky, and that does not work in Brody's favour. That works in the crocodile's favour. Beautiful. Nice little feed. Looks like he's going to bring him straight to the cage for another feed. Holy moly. Look at the chicken there. He's quiet. Nice work, dude. Oh, beautifully done. Give him a round of applause. Once he's ready, sweep that big powerful tail and he'll launch out. When he comes out, you're looking at an animal. Oh, nice, mate. Beautiful. You get a jaw pop? Oh, today. That looks dangerous, mate. Careful. So he comes out like that, mouth open, sweep. Doesn't matter what part he gets, he's not fussed. Teeth have evolved for gripping prey. So he'll slam down if he makes contact. The teeth interlock, so they get you like this. You know, they only need a few in you, and that's it. It's all over. Scour back into the water like a torpedo where they'll hold you under and drown you. That's typically how they kill their prey. So what they'll do is they'll violently shake their head from side to side, or the more famous and more commonly known, death roll or crocodile roll. Make no mistake, this fella ain't tamed, trusted, nothing like that. Couple of them big head shakes. Oh, he's just going to take you straight back in the water, just like this. He wants to drown you. So if he manipulates angles on this rope, it'll entice him to shake his head or roll. Oh, there's a roll. Another one. That was slow motion, but oh, big head shake. Loves the head shake to the krill. Another one. Might get a couple of rolls out of him if you can. Can't make him do anything. That was violent. Nicely done. Oh, another one. I think he wants you to go out swimming with him, Brody. Oh, there's a couple of rolls. Well done, mate. He's going to get one more, alright. Encore. Oh, there we go. Nicely done. Now he's got to get the... Oh, slow motion for the pins. Now he's got to get the bait rope back. This is the hard part.
He's not going to give it back.
Yeah. Oh. Nicely done, mate. That's the hardest part, bud. We're going to try and give him a bit of food here, maybe just to give him a positive reward for doing that, guys. Just so he knows, you know, there's food coming. Oh. This lady said, please be careful. He says he can't stop thinking about it. Now every time he does it, I can't either. No, it is not a pump up crocodile. It's real. He looks keen. You on that gate there, Thomas? Nice, mate. So splash the water. This thing should launch out, and then he'll throw that tiny bit of chicken in his hand, try not to die. Good luck. Oh. You ain't looking at the chicken, dude. Oh, smooth match. Very well done, guys. Very well done. Crocodile show this afternoon. We hope you enjoyed that. Don't miss the other activities we've got on today. So if you go... Oh, mate, you're interrupting me. So if you go... He's having too much fun out there.
Yeah, so it is quite dense. The best description I've ever gotten is someone described it as carpet. Sleep for such a long period of time. Now, in order to stay nice and comfortable in the trees for so long, they've got a few different adaptations. So in their bum, they've got a W-shaped plate of cartilage, which allows them to wedge themselves onto a branch so they can be nice and comfy. If you have a look at her hand, she has got 5 digits like you and I, but they've got 2 thumbs. So the reason for this is because the extra thumb gives them enough strength in their forearm to support their entire body weight. So if they have a little bit of a tumble and they catch themselves, they can support their body weight, which is pretty cool for them.
Yeah.
Now, the lifespan of a koala is around about 10 to 12 years in the wild. In captivity, most things live a little bit longer because obviously we've got veterinary care and things like that. So usually around about 15 is how long they'll live in captivity. That's it. And then they give birth to a tiny little fetus that's about this big. It's the size of a jelly bean. Its eyes are shut, its ears are pinned back, it's got no fur and essentially no back legs. It's got 2 little claws for their front legs. Now this allows them to climb their way through mum's fur, so mum will actually lick a trail from her cloaca to her pouch and the baby will follow that guide into the pouch, attach itself to the teat and it will stay there for approximately 6 months just drinking milk, developing. Now once they're about 6 months they'll start poking their head out of the pouch, just seeing what the world's all about, and they also have to go through something quite interesting in order to allow them to start eating eucalyptus. Because mum has got all these microorganisms that allowed her to break down the toxins, baby doesn't have that. So in order to pass on those microorganisms, mum creates a special sample of fecal matter called pap. And it's basically a mixture of poo and milk. And baby is going to eat it. It sounds really gross, but that's the way nature is. And so baby's going to eat it, going to get a lot of those microorganisms, and then they can start digesting eucalyptus. So the next 6 months is them obviously growing bigger and starting to eat more and more solid foods. Around about a year old, they will be fully independent and they'll leave mum and they'll be only